Hello everyone. Today I'm coming to you with a different kind of video. This is not a tutorial, but rather my top picks for summer that you should definitely check out and think about considering purchasing for summer or having for summer. A lot of these are going to be like trend items, things that I think are going to be really in style, as well as a few just items that are great for the beach and items that are great for protecting your skin and stuff like that. Now, speaking of moisturizers, my favorite moisturizers that are tinted, my favorite brand overall is Laura Mercier's tinted moisturizer. Okay, and the color I wear in the summertime when I'm much more tan is sand, and it's pretty tan. I'm not quite there yet, tan-wise. I'm not even that tan, to be honest. But it's a really gorgeous, the formula is really nice. It's pigmented enough that it covers up blemishes, but usually in the summer, at least for me, when I'm more tan, I don't get as many blemishes or they're not as noticeable. So wearing something like a tinted moisturizer is awesome for me because I have very dry skin, and using something like a tinted moisturizer will really help to bring moisture back to my skin, as well as make it look really nice without wearing foundation or something heavy. So this is just the Laura Mercier. This one's the oil-free, and the reason I buy the oil-free is I'm really allergic to a lot of things, a lot of skincare products, and I have trouble wearing different skincare products. That's why the ones I recommended are the ones that work best for me, just simply because I'm so allergic to everything. It's hard. Okay, now on top of my tinted moisturizer, sometimes I need to powder because I will sweat and get kind of oily or something like that, or sometimes I'll just forget the tinted moisturizer altogether and I'll do something like a powder. Today I'm wearing just a powder on my skin. And the powder I'm using is Laura Mercier's mineral powder. And I have two versions here. This one's in Real Sand, which is a lighter color, which I usually wear when I'm lighter. And this one is Rich Vanilla, which is a little bit deeper color. And this is the pressed form. And the pressed form comes with a mirror. And is pressed and comes with this, sorry, it's dirty, a sponge. And then the loose form comes like this with the little turn so you don't lose all your product. And these are really nice. I wish this one came with a mirror, but it doesn't. Obviously, that'd be kind of hard to do. And these are both SPF 15. So if you're one of those people who can get away with just powder in the summer, highly recommend something like Laura Mercier's mineral powders. A lot of people ask me about Bare Minerals mineral powders. I really like theirs, but for whatever reason, I just think the Laura Mercier mineral powders are like above and beyond amazing. I will show you my skin up close really quick to show you. So I zoomed you in so you can see a little better. This is my skin just wearing the powder, and I think the Laura Mercier powder has amazing coverage for a mineral powder. And I always feel like when I wear it, it just smooths my skin like nothing I've ever used. It's amazing. I just really feel like it's a really great mineral powder compared to some of the other mineral powders I've tried. I like the Bare Minerals. I have nothing against Bare Minerals. I just think Laura Mercier makes a little bit better mineral powders. Okay, I forgot a product about skin that I use all the time and religiously in the summer, and that is a primer. And the reason I use a primer is because where I live and pretty much all across the country in the summer, it gets hot. So when it gets hot, what happens is our makeup tends to melt and kind of doesn't adhere to our face as well. And so using something like a primer will help keep the makeup in place and really lock it into the skin. And my favorite primer for the summer is Laura Mercier's Hydrating Primer. It's a water-based primer versus a silicone-based primer, which means it's not going to give you that like weird feeling on your skin when you put it on. I know Smashbox's primer, when you put it on, it gives you this really smooth feeling on your skin. However, silicone for me is really hard to wear. It tends to break me out and I'm allergic to it, so I can't wear silicone-based primers. So something like Laura Mercier's primer, which is water-based, is excellent for me. It feels so amazing on the skin. I think it works so great at keeping my makeup in place all day, especially on my face when I'm like walking around, sweating, that sort of stuff. Amazing stuff. Love this stuff. So this is the Hydrating Primer. They do make it in a regular version, so if you're looking for the regular version, they do make it. Other products that I would recommend for those of us who want to keep like a really healthy glow on the cheeks are something like Bobbi Brown's Shimmer Brick and Nectar. This is gorgeous. I actually have it on my cheeks right now. It is this beautiful pink, sort of peachy color, and it has a shimmer sort of section in the shimmer brick, which just makes your cheeks glow. You don't have to add highlight or anything like that. Just slap this on your cheeks and you're ready to go. Beautiful, beautiful stuff. This is from Bobbi Brown and it's called Nectar. Other favorites of mine for the cheeks for summer are products like this one, which is from Tarte. This is the Tarte 12 Hour Blush. It's an Amazonian clay blush, and it looks like this. It's beautiful. It's like a corally pink color. Oh, sorry about my little drawing. I was playing with my eyeliners, so that's a beautiful, beautiful color on the cheeks as well. 12-hour wear, amazing stuff. I love these Amazonian clay blushes from Tarte. I think they last wonderfully. They're so pigmented, and they're so compact and nice, and I love how the color of the packaging matches the color inside the actual packaging, because when you're like me and you own a ton of blushes and you're looking for a particular blush and you're like rummaging through your stuff, it's really nice when you can just easily see, oh, that's Blissful. That's Tarte's Blissful blush. So gorgeous, love it, love the packaging, think it's so cute, and I love that it has a mirror, which is nice for on the go. Another sort of blush thing that has been really in lately is having a blush and bronzer in one sort of compact, which we've seen with the Bronze Goddess collection from Estee Lauder. I love, love this Sea Star blush. I use the bronzer for my skin, I use the blush for my cheeks all the time. I use them, swirl it both together to create a nice color on the cheeks. I'm not wearing this today, but I love the compact. I think it looks so chic and fun. And I love the Sea Star inside. So cute, so fun, so awesome for summer. This is one of my favorite things this summer. Another one of my favorites that's also a cheek product slash face product is the Chanel Bronze Coral, what is this? A bronzer. And as you can see, I've already been mixing my colors a lot, so it doesn't quite look like it did when I originally purchased it. But I love this because it's a subtle bronzer, but you can add that little bit of pinkiness on the cheeks that you want all in one packaging. You don't have to search for 3 different, you know, compacts or something like that. You've got a highlighter, bronzers, and a blush in one, which is awesome. A lot like the shimmer bricks in that sense that they really highlight the cheeks as well as add some color. So one of my favorites as well is the Chanel one. The only thing I dislike about the Chanel one is the packaging is a little big. So just to show you, that's a little bit more space in my purse that'll be taken up. But it's Chanel and it looks really chic. You pull it out of your purse and you're like, oh yeah, I'm using Chanel. So that always makes you feel really good, like, ooh, oh, look at me. Okay, I'll stop making eyes at myself. My favorite, all-time favorite bronzer for summer, and you guys have probably seen me use this a ton of times, and it is re-released right now with MAC, and I think it's a permanent bronzer anyways, but MAC's Refined Golden Bronzer. I love this bronzer. I'm surprised I haven't hit pan on it yet. It is a little sparkly for the winter time, so that's probably why I haven't. It's just a beautiful bronzer, and just to show you the coloring on it. It's got a lot of red undertones, so sort of it's a much warmer bronzer, and it's on my face today, and I just think it adds a beautiful glow to my skin. It's deep enough that it shows up on the skin. It's got enough warm tones in it to really bring out the color in my skin without going orange on my skin. And I just think it's really beautiful. I really wish I would tan this color in the summer. My tan is a little bit more, I feel like a little bit more orange, and I wish my tan was this sort of color in the summer. As I get warmer, as I get tanner, you'll be able to see what I'm talking about. So love this bronzer, Refined Golden from MAC. Mine's in special packaging, but it is available in the regular bronzer line through MAC. Okay, there are 4 eye products I'm going to show you that are my all-time favorite for summer. The first is MAC's Wood Winked eyeshadow. which is a gorgeous, gorgeous eyeshadow. It's one of my favorite eyeshadows ever. It's really, it's a, let's see, it's a Velux Pearl, so I don't know how well you can see that. It's just the most gorgeous shimmery brown on the face of the planet. And I know, like, you guys are like, it's brown, but seriously, it's beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful color. If you don't own this in your collection, if you have skin tone sort of my color, this summer, this shade will look amazing on you. I swear to you, trust me, this color will look amazing on you in the summertime, especially if you have dark hair and dark eyes. I just really feel like it just brings out your eyes, makes them pop, looks gorgeous. The next color that I really, really love is also from MAC, and this is a paint pot, and this is Rubenesque from MAC, and it is a golden pinky paint pot, and it actually reminds me a lot of the dual-ended stick from Estee Lauder, the eyeshadow stick, which looks like this. So here, I'll put the dual-ended stick down, and then I'll put Rubenesque down so you can see. They look very similar in the packaging, but they're not. But on the eye, they give similar effects. So this is the dual-ended stick. It's a pinky color, and this is Rubenesque. It's a gold color. And both of those are two of my favorite things for summer. This dual-ended stick is amazing. It is one of my most favorite things I've purchased recently. Seriously, I'm in love with this thing. I think it's so blendable. It stays on so well. It's gorgeous. It works beautifully, and it's probably the #1 thing that I'm so happy I bought from the Estee Lauder collection, because it's my favorite, hands down. Okay, so I forgot I was talking about the MAC Rubenesque paint pot. Gorgeous, gorgeous paint pot. You can wear it alone. It has enough shimmer and shine in it to look lovely on the skin, and it works really nicely for warm skin tones as well as cool skin tones, because it has that pink sort of reflection in it. Kind of reflects pink. So warm and cool skin tones can wear this paint pot, and it's just really easy to apply. Apply it, stays on all day. Wonderful, one of my favorite products from MAC, and I love that for whatever reason my Rubenesque paint pot has never ever dried out on me, and I've had this thing forever, and I still have lots of product left. So wonderful, wonderful product from MAC. My favorite product for going to the beach, however, if I'm going to be swimming or something like that, is definitely Makeup Forever's Aqua Cream number 12, which I'm wearing today, and it is this bronzy shade here. And I just apply it with my finger, dab it in, apply it with my finger. I like to use it as a base for Woodwinked as well. So if I want to just like add a little bit of copper tone to Woodwinked, throw this on underneath, and it adds a nice copperness to it. And I haven't had this for very long, that's why it doesn't look very used. So if you're wondering, like, oh, well, do you really like that product because you haven't used very much of it? And honestly, a little goes a long way. So Makeup Forever Aqua Cream number 12, gorgeous on the eyes, beautiful. It's like a copper penny on your eyes, like it's like a copper penny on your eyes. You look like Lincoln. No, not really, but I just think it's really pretty on the eyes. It looks great in the summertime. Perfect glow. Beautiful. And finally, something that I hated for the longest time and I've rekindled my love for. Yeah, I hated it. Like, I literally was like, this stuff is horrible. I will never ever repurchase it. And I have. Because I love the original formula of it, and the formula of it like this is amazing too. This is Makeup Forever's Aqua Smoky Lash. I totally made a video about this saying how much I hated it a few months ago. And I've like rekindled my love for it, which means I stopped hating it and started loving it. This is the wand on the Makeup Forever Smoky Lash, and this formula, I'm telling you, Makeup Forever Smoky Lash, it's the bomb. It's my holy grail mascara. It has replaced all other mascaras in my mind. Even though I loved my Dior Show Iconic, this is better. And I think this one's better because it just has a smaller brush and it works better with my eyelashes. I'm wearing it today. It doesn't smudge, it doesn't come off. It's a B to get off your eyes though. Okay, and I say a B because I don't want to say the other word. So, what I recommend is buying a really good eye makeup remover. And one of them that works really well for me is this one from Mary Kay. This is the Mary Kay oil-free makeup remover, eye makeup remover. And also the NARS one works really well for me. But I can't just use a makeup removing wipe to take off my makeup and expect it to get off my mascara. I also need to use like a designated eye makeup remover to remove my mascara if I'm using the Makeup Forever Aqua Smoky Lash. So just keep that in mind. You'll have one extra step of using a really heavy-duty eye makeup remover with your makeup when you're removing it if you use the Makeup Forever Smoky Lash. So just keep that in mind. Okay, last is lips, and I love lip products, so I have quite a few, so I'm gonna try to go through them kind of quickly because I don't want to bore you guys. One of them I love and I hate, which is kind of weird. We have a love-hate relationship, and that is the Revlon Just Bitten lip stain. I love the color of this lip stain, which is a really fun pink, as you can see. And these are like markers, so you just draw it on. What I hate about this thing is it is extremely drying, and if you use this bottom piece that they give you, which is like a lip balm, it's really great until it breaks off, like this, which is nasty. So, yeah. I recommend if you're gonna buy this product, realize that the lip balm junk is not good. Like, it's gonna break off, you're gonna hate it. So buy it for the color and use your own lip balm with it. And I like to use Jack Black's lip balm from Sephora. This stuff is the bomb. Seriously, best lip balm ever. Hands down, holy grail lip balm right here. Favorite, 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 favorite. Second favorite and more widely available, and probably not as expensive because it's more widely available, is Carmex. Yeah, this stuff reminds me of like my uncle, because when I was little, my uncle always had Carmex, like, but in the like jar form, and he would like put it on his lips, and like the smell of it and everything reminds me of my uncle. So Uncle Anthony, Carmex, Carmex reminds me of you, so I love you. And my uncle's the bomb, so I used to spend like all my weekends in time with him. He is amazing. So, and just thinking about him like makes me all warm and fuzzy. Yeah, so every time I smell Carmex, I think of my uncle. And my grandpa reminds me of chapstick, because my grandpa always has chapstick. Okay, like, you care what smells remind me of my family, but seriously, chapstick reminds me of my grandpa, because my grandpa always had chapstick. Whenever we go to church, he would give me some chapstick to put on my lips to distract me so that I would try to so I'd be quiet and pay attention, but I wasn't a very good kid, so I needed a lot of chapstick on my lips. And so chapstick always reminds me of my grandpa, whereas Carmex always reminds me of my uncle, because every time we would like hang out or whatever, yeah. Jack Black is my favorite though, so I don't know what that little story had to do with why you need to know all about my family, but certain scents remind you of certain people, so I kind of hope that when people smell Jack Black, they think of me, because I love Jack Black, and I kind of feel like I own like 1,000 of these, and like every single purse I own has one of these, because it's amazing. Anyways, so runner-up, Carmex. Third runner-up would be chapstick, of course. Good old chapstick. Alright, so for actual lip products that you want more color on, instead of continuing to talk about lip balm, colors that I think you need to have in your collection this year. A coral, any coral. And I have some corals to show you to kind of give you an idea of some corals that would look awesome this summer. One being the Estee Lauder coral, which I find very, very wearable. Gorgeous color. I can't swatch. There you go. Beautiful, beautiful coral color. Very wearable. I think that this could be worn by people my age, older, younger, very wearable color. Whereas some of the other corals I'm going to show you are going to be a little bit tougher for people of different ages to wear. The next coral I have is one of my all-time favorites from MAC, and this is called, what the heck, I just forgot the name of it, Vegas Volt. And this, as you can see, is a really bright, bright coral. Definitely more, I think, a coral for younger generations. Although I think you could wear it if you were older, if you were like really willing to like wear it, you know? That's what I feel about, like, sometimes older generations get kind of scared to wear brighter colors like teals and corals, but I say strut it. Like, wear it and wear it proudly, but don't like half wear it. You know, if you're gonna wear Vegas Volt, wear it. So that's Vegas Volt. And as you can see, the Coral Sun from Estee Lauder is a little bit more of a deeper shade, and that's why I think people would be more comfortable wearing it who are a little bit older. Another color, this one's limited edition, that's why I just want to briefly talk about this one. Exhibitionist from MAC. Gorgeous, bright coral as well. So corals are really in. Now, if you're afraid of the bright corals and you're afraid of the really super pigmented corals, I have two options for you. And unfortunately, these are both limited edition. I'm going to recommend some peaches that I think would work really well, kind of peachy corals also. These are my two favorite, like, coral sheer corals. And one is Fresh Salmon and one is Made to Order. Made to Order was released, this is Made to Order, was released with the Pret a Paupières collection, and Fresh Salmon was released with the Color Forecast collection. They are very, very similar, swatched. I'll show you. So this is Made to Order, this is Fresh Salmon. Very similar in color, but if you have either of those, wonderful shades to wear if you are wanting to do coral but you don't want to go hardcore coral, because there's a hardcore coral. Okay, the next two shades I'm going to show you are more sort of coral colors, coral inspired colors, but they're a little bit peachier, so they're probably more wearable for those of us who don't want to experience coral in full power coral mode. So this is Max Ravishing, which is a permanent shade, and this is the shade I was telling you guys is very similar to Max Kissable Lip Color in So Vain, which I wore the other day and in a tutorial with my teal eyeshadow. So that is So Vain. And Ravishing looks like this from MAC. So this is Ravishing down here. And as you can see, they're very similar. So that's why I would recommend Ravishing in place of So Vain if you don't have So Vain. And last, another color I picked up this weekend, which I think would look really good also, and is also permanent. This is from Buxom, and this is called Athens. And this is a lip crayon. And as you can see, very similar in color to Ravishing and So Vain. And I think it's even better, like an even better color than Ravishing. I think this would be a lot better, more wearable color in general for everyone. And it also, I think, is almost like an exact dupe to So Vain. So this is Buxom's Athens, and it is one of their lip crowns, and these are plumping. So if you want a plump coral lip, definitely try this guy out, which I'm going to be reviewing very soon. Now, there's another category of color which I wear sometimes but not a lot, and I have found one color that I have absolutely fallen in love with, and it's Dior Addicts Model, which I consider a nude, even though it's kind of more peach. And this shade is also for those of you who like Fresh Salmon and Made to Order, which is like a more muted coral, more sheer coral. So this one would be a good one to pick up too. Dior Addict, and this one's in Model, and it's just a beautiful sheer sort of peachy coral color. Beautiful, love it. Model, definitely something to consider, and it is available right now. So if you like Made to Order and you like Fresh Salmon but you didn't buy them from those past collections like a year ago, check out Model. It's really, really pretty. Okay, the final two lip shades I'm going to talk about, one is limited edition and is considered my holy grail lip color. I will, if this ever gets re-released from MAC, I will repurchase it before anyone else. Like, I will be in line at 10 a.m. or 9 a.m., whatever time the store opens, to buy this product. And this is MAC's Petals and Peacock. And I love this color in the summer. It is beautiful. It is a bright, bright, bright pinky purple. I love it. And there were a lot of shades released recently from MAC that are very similar to Petals and Peacocks. Athena's Kiss, I believe, is one of them, and which was from the MAC Wonder Woman collection. And I believe there's one coming out this next collection that's very similar. However, none have been this bright or this crazy. And MAC's Up the Amp is kind of similar. It's a little bit more purple. This is more pink, and I love it. It is my favorite lipstick for the summer. Hands down. I wear this way more than I wear any of my other lipsticks. Probably other than Fresh Salmon. Fresh Salmon I wear a ton too, which is that sheer sort of coral color. But this guy, Petals and Peacocks, amazing. And the last shade I'm going to talk about is one that I'm wearing today. And this is called Hibiscus Bloom from Laura Mercier, and it is a gel lipstick. And I saved this one for last because I think it is just gorgeous, and I think it would suit a variety of skin tones. It's pink enough that people with cool skin tones can wear it. It's warm enough though that people with warm tones can wear it, skin tones can wear it. And I know I've been on this warm, cool kick lately, so I want to let you know that you can wear this warm or cool skin tones. And every single time I wear this lipstick out, I get compliments. People stop me to ask me what is on my lips. Yeah, people stop me, like men, women, men. I had a guy at a sandwich shop stop me and ask me what was on my lips, and I looked at him, and it wasn't like because he was gonna wear the lipstick. He just thought the color was pretty. I don't really know. Don't ask me, but this is the shade. It's a gel lipstick. It's very sheer, so just to show you, or not very sheer, but more sheer than the average lipstick. However, it is so moisturizing. So that concludes sort of my colors and shades of things that you should wear. One other thing I would highly recommend is an eye primer. There's a bunch that I have in my hand right now. Any primer really for your eyes would work great. I have to use a primer all the time because for whatever reason, even though I have dry skin, my eyelids are a lot oilier than the rest of my skin. So these are 3 different primers. This is Too Faced Shadow Insurance, this is Mary Kay's eye primer, and this is Urban Decay's Primer Potion. Any sort of eye primer will work great. I use all different kinds all the time. I like Laura Mercier's Eye Basics too. I use everything on my eyes. Just something to mattify sort of the oil on your eyelids to keep your makeup from budging. Alright guys, I hope you guys found this helpful. Oh, and just to let you know, if you're wondering what is on my fingers, this is Mermaid Tears from OPI, and then I have the Silver Shatter over my finger here. So Silver Shatter from OPI and Mermaid Tears on my eyes. Did I say eyes? I meant nails. Wow. I hope I didn't say eyes. Either way, that's what's on my nails. So if you liked that nail polish, just an FYI, I'm sorry about my nails. I am a chronic stress picker and biter of my nails, so I just got done with finals for law school. I am done with my last final for law school, which means I will be graduating this Sunday, and it feels amazing. But these last finals, for whatever, I was just like all over my nails. So they haven't been very long, so I haven't been taking a bunch of pictures of my nails, but I will get back to that as soon as I graduate and get back to where I belong, which I'm not going to tell you where I'm moving, but I am moving, and once I get moved and everything like that, I'll start again with my nail chronicles of different nail polishes for you all to check out and try. Alright, I hope you guys found this helpful and not too long or too much, but I will see you guys in the next video. Bye!